We all have two lives. The second begins when you realize you only have one.
Oh my friends, we did good this round. Okay. Check out the new digs. Okay. Oh, doggy. Oh, doggy. Ready? It gets better. It keeps getting better. Oh, doggy. Thank you. Thank you. I think there's something really important to show though, because I'm so grateful for this new construction, and what you don't often see is what I'm about to show. Freaking beautiful, and I'm so grateful, and it suits my desire, my standard, my expectation for where I'd like to stay. And it's even the one that I was staying at in Playa was run by a local, and so you can see all of these other houses, which even just like off that street that we came into, it's all a very normal neighborhood for this area. And I think that that's important because you'll see that pretty much anywhere you travel outside of the country there are people who have come to. There is it's unnatural, but there's gentrification of the different areas. Like Tamarindo is a perfect example as well. It's being built up. It has been being built up, and this spot is beautiful, but it's like a sore thumb in this neighborhood. It's even tucked behind the first row of houses that are all traditional housing. So I think it's important to see and show, because for those of you who either haven't traveled, mostly who haven't traveled, because I think if you have, you've probably seen it yourself. And I would say it's no different than, I grew up in Chicago, and you can go one block over and it's $1 million houses, and then a block over is the projects, or whatever. And so I think it happens everywhere, and it's just something to sort of be conscientious of, because it's just that reminder that the internet is not real life. That's basically it, because particularly Facebook, Instagram, it's all about the angles, right? Like, look at my beautiful spot, but there's a semi-trailer that probably hasn't moved in years, right? And so as long as I don't show that, it still looks good. Or how about this? Like, if I just, put it at the right angle, that looks really good, but how does this look? Because this is normally how I look on the phone all day. So, just that friendly reminder that the internet isn't real.
So every new place that I go, whether it was here in Costa Rica traveling, or when I'm in the States, when I fly, anywhere I'm going, I take my crystals with me. And my first order of business is to unpack as quickly as possible and have a crystal ceremony and really clear and settle in, light some sage, some Palo Santo, and really bless the new space that I'll be in for however long I'm going to be in there. I really prioritize this, even if I'm staying for 24 hours or less or more. It doesn't really matter, but I find a lot of value in the power of crystals, and again, all the blessing and clearing and releasing of whatever energy was in the space, and then setting the intentions for my experience in that space. So join me. You'll see a lot of that throughout this video. We're doing a lot of clearing. The frequency gets higher and higher, and more fun and more fun. as you can see from a lot of these pictures and videos, the space that I stayed in Potrero was very isolated, and it was perfect for the time of my life, the season of life. I was wrapping up the very last book that I've ever ghost written, and so I needed that time, that space, that frequency of non-interruptions, and it was only about a 5 or 10 minute walk from the beach, so I really still got to enjoy just about every sunset of every day and go down and get some kombucha or some smoothies and enjoy the water, but also enjoying the beautiful silence of that area and making friends with the cows. And I did spend a lot of time inside, but I made sure to make it to the beach every day for a nice walk. And I really, really enjoyed the time and the space and the frequency of Potrero.
Oh, he's going on his own.
Did you take a video?
Yeah.
Did you have a good one?
I had a couple. Yeah, I got a good one. I hope he doesn't go back under though, because we are so close to him.
I'm gonna. Okay, take a video.
Okay, go.
Get closer.
Oh, closer?
Yeah.
What is he
won't
gonna?
bite you.
He's gonna eat you. Ay, ay, ay. Hi, Kai.
Get closer.
Okay, you're braver than I am.
The eyes.
He's long.
Yeah.
For how skinny?
Yep.
He hangs out underneath the house, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow, you're brave.
He goes. Well.
Someone's gonna get a surprise.
Give your mind a rest. Calm down and do your best. Become one in the eyes of love, seeking God above.
Videoing. Maze. I also just wanted to take a little moment out to acknowledge Rainforest Explorers as well. They were a tour company that guided us through Volcano Arenal and La Carata Rio Fortuna y the hanging bridges, and it was really beautiful. And as you can see, I took a ton of videos from this waterfall, the Catarata, because it was so magical. And when I jumped into the water, I started channeling immediately. There was such a divine, feminine, ancestral energy flowing through that waterfall. And it was, I vividly remembered this memory and just wanted to pop in with my voice to share what a beautiful experience. And so if you find yourself in La Fortuna, I would definitely recommend the Rainforest Explorers. They took us out all day and then also fed us lunch. And they have a lot of different options for their tour guide systems or tour options for the day. And so beautiful, so beautiful. You guys, La Fortuna is such a fond memory of mine, and I'm just so grateful for the experience as a whole. It was a really unexpected place. Gerson was the one who recommended. I would have stayed on the beach of Costa Rica the entire time, and Gerson was like, you have to go to La Fortuna, and that's where I spent my 33rd birthday. And it is just one of the most special memories that I have of my life. So 10 out of 10 recommend. In the center of La Fortuna, there is the most perfect central park, and I would go there about 4 to 5 times per week and just lay there for hours. The city has such a strong positive energy seated right at the base of the volcano, and especially in that central park. It's definitely a city center. The energy is great. There's people there all the time, and we would just lay and convene. I would lay and convene with the trees and the sky and the sounds and the grass and the earth for just hours on end. It was so peaceful, and then you could hear the sound of the city as a whole, and honestly everything really has a voice if you just listen. So I could hear the trees and listen to the wind, and also just get a view of the sun glistening over the volcano. Everything about La Fortuna is just absolutely magical.
Named her because I don't want to fall in love too hard.
So you may have noticed through this vlog that I'm showing you tons of pictures of my food because another personal favorite thing to do is enjoy my food, and really vibey restaurants. Ambiance is an extreme priority for me. Sometimes it can be mediocre food, but if the ambiance is wonderful, then I'm in. But I do enjoy a really great meal as well. So I was taking myself on dates, and even with other company, not necessarily in Costa Rica, but anywhere that I'm going, the vibe is really everything. And so I really enjoyed trying to sort of take pictures and enjoy it for myself, but also share. To me, a lot of frequency is shown through food and environment. And so, yeah, I just really enjoyed sharing that with you guys as well.
You all have two lives. The second begins when you realize you only have one.
I made it to Playa Grande, and I have a really crazy story. Well, not a crazy story, but I ordered a tea, and it came in a beer bottle. Well, this is what I would call a beer bottle. I haven't drank from a bottle in at least 2 years, and I'm legitimately having not PTSD, it's not a bad thing, but I'm like, it's like a muscle memory experience. Like, this just feels like alcohol. It's pretty wild.
Okay, you guys, for as much as I love La Fortuna and Volcano Arenal, I was this elated to be back at the water. I could hardly contain myself, and to be in such a vibey spot was absolutely perfect.
I gotta tell you, it takes real discipline to unpack and get settled in the night you arrive somewhere after a day of travel. It's so worth it. I'm about to spend my Friday night in this king bed, starfished out. You guys! Woo! Just sharing some joy. I wanted to share my experience that Playa Grande is so far my favorite beach here because it's got surf, it's got clean water, meaning like some of the beaches I've been to are located in a cove and that water is not as refreshed. And it's got surf, it's got some shops and some restaurants and some tourism, and it's also underdeveloped in the way that it's not like, you know. Anyways, I'm happy. shortest board I'll be ever getting up on. So I might get beat up a little bit today. Y'all just say a few prayers for me. Just think of me for a few minutes while I'm out there getting tumbled and pummeled by waves. But I have a lot of faith. I usually surf on like a 9-foot board, and I think this is a 7-8. So we shall see. Guys, I'm alive. I did not get eaten alive by the waves. It was really nice. I stood up on a lot of them. So my board was a 7-6. So I was like, maybe I can get a 7-6 when I get back to California. Because actually, it was kind of easier than a longboard because it was less to manage. Oh my God, longboard, a 9-foot longboard is so large. And also it's like easier to stand up on, but once you know how to stand up, damn, I was getting up there. I was riding waves. It's fun. I'm not a great surfer. I surf as well as I speak Spanish. Well, I probably surf better than I speak Spanish, if we're being really honest, but learning all the things. Here I am. Lifelong learner. Well, I've ridden waves before, but I felt much sportier being able to actually maneuver a board than just like you just go where that board's taking you on a longboard sometimes. At least that's how much I've learned to manage them.
That is it for part 2 of this 3-part Costa Rica vlog. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see part 3 coming out very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.